February 7th, 2023. February 7th, 2023. It is Tuesday. Yeah, today's the 7th. Thank you for ruining the second intro. We're just kind of chilling outside of one of the tourist shops. It's very windy, so we had to find one that was a building that was blocking the wind so we could do this video. Today was purely island. We woke up here, we're going to bed here. We started the day early because we fell asleep at like 10 p.m. last night. We woke up at like 6 something. Then we went to breakfast after walking around for like half an hour because everything was closed. That's how early we were up. Got some breakfast at, what's that place called? La Cubana, which is right on the water, kind of by the dock, actually. So yeah, we got breakfast there, and then we went to the bakery in efforts to actually find a cart rental place. But then we found the bakery on the way there, so we decided it's appropriate to stop. Got some Creole buns, some cinnamon rolls, a lot of really healthy things to start the day off with. Then we finally found a car rental place, and then we just kind of went around the island a lot. Here we are. Wilding on a car. Explored kind of the airport area. It's a lot more rural down there. We were looking for mainly some good bird watching for Jordan. Plus, it was just nice to drive around with the breeze and have the shade of the top on us. So we finally wound up in this open area with a little inlet, some sort of stream inlet that came off the ocean on the edge of the island, and then that just kind of created like pretty good grounds for birds. So
just chilling in Cedar Rapids.
you found, what are some of the ones you found today? What were the stickler ones called?
Black neck stilt.
Okay, that was in the water. We saw like 10 of those at once.
Yeah.
That was cool. And then the red one. What is
saw
that
the
one?
rosette spoonbill.
The rosette spoonbill.
Fun one.
It's very pink.
Very pink.
The gal was right. It kind of looks like a flamingo, but it's not. So yeah, we were bird watching, all three of us, for a while. And then we returned the cart. We went back to our apartment. I changed into swim trunks. I don't know what these other fools were doing.
I don't know what those other fools were doing.
Yeah, and then we kind of walked around. Grandpa took a little siesta, I think. And then we walked up to the split. We walked back and forth 15 times.
Oh yeah.
Went to the back of the island and explored around and refused to feed the tarpons, even though every white person told us to do.
It's worth it. It's worth it. So mad.
And then we went to a restaurant, the Salty Crab, which is kind of in front of Seaside Village, a little bit north of Seaside Village, but on the water. We had a nice couple of drinks there and some chips and ceviche, hung out there for a while, and then we went back to the unit. You stayed at the unit.
I went and changed.
And hung out with Grandpa, and then Jordan changed, and then Jordan and I headed up to the Sip and Dip restaurant. I don't think it's actually called the Sip and Dip, but that's the big sign in front of
I
it.
don't think it's called a restaurant either.
A bar. We went to a bar. It was 100% a bar. I wasn't trying to sugarcoat that. It was just
Straight up. Straight up.
yeah. No,
Sat
they
out
had
in the
food.
water.
They had food. Okay, it was a bar with food. Yeah, so we actually sat out on these tables that were in the water, which was fun. I don't have any footage of that because I didn't take my phone because I knew it would be in the water. So sorry. I just picture a wooden table in the water. We did that for a couple hours, got a lot of sun. And then we came back and showered, cleaned up. Then we all went to dinner at La Cubana.
La Cubana, the official sponsor of Belize 2023.
Yeah, really. The same guy served us dinner that served us breakfast, so we had a little moment of silence for his work day. And then we saw a cockroach in the glasses that they're serving drinks out of. So I have
But-
video of that. That's absolutely disgusting.
To be fair, the gal dealt with it very professionally.
Yeah, she hit it with a straw. Like, that's going to do a thing. She kind of chased it off. I'm sure it's going to go back to the glasses in no time. But to be fair, the front and the back door don't really close, so it's not much you can do about that, I don't think. And some people eat cockroaches, so is it really that gross? I don't know. It's gross. We all had probably more food than we should have. Yeah, we all had more food than we should have. And then we took a lap. We took one lap with Grandpa, went back to the apartment, and then now we're taking another lap because we decided our food's not digested enough to lay down in our bed. So considering it's like 9:30, decided I still had the energy to go out for a walk again. This has been the trip of old people schedule for sure.
Yeah.
This is a late night for us, and it's about 9:40. So tomorrow we're going to get on a boat to San Pedro, and then another boat to Curacao. Sure, there'll be many more stories mixed into that. It's never dull, never a dull moment.
I just want to point out that the random shirtless guy that was walking around just walked by, and I don't think Andrew saw it. I wanted to note it.
Yeah, there's a dude that thinks he's hot stuff or bad stuff, walking around with no shirt, which is not a weird thing, but it's the way he's walking. It's almost as if he just shot up steroids. It's a power walk. It's weird. And he's just like going up and down like a weirdo. And he's like, oh, I'm too hot, so I gotta take my shirt off, but I got a pair of freaking gangster jeans on. All the way to my feet. Any part of the day that you want noted that you didn't hear out of my recap?
Nope. Good enough.
I think I'm slowly turning Grandpa into a bird watcher. Because every time he sees a bird, he goes, "Oh, Jordan, look at that one! Look at that! What's that?" So I think I've got my hooks in him.
And then, you know, I think to your point earlier, Grandpa kind of just starts talking about things. Might not all be true, but all of a sudden he has a lot to say about various birds that I did not, you know, I don't know that he really knew any of this stuff before, but he knows it now. Now that he knows Jordan's interested, he's got all sorts of bird knowledge for you. All right, we're going to cut it here. Every single person that's walking by is looking at us. Good night. Sleep tight.
Try to catch up with my Try to catch up with my Try to catch up with my Catch up with my This surely was a good sign, despite of everything I saw. It's slowing down time, changing all the laws. Try to catch it with my hands, so that I can take it home. Hoping I can keep it when I'm dead, when we go.
It's cuter than a flamingo. Can't believe you made
As
that,
am I.
made that comparison.